weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. 22's coming, Mike. All day, baby. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 36. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready, 280. Watch QB drop.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jesse James there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott on first down. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got nothing to do.
Here's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check it back, check it back. Shoot! Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got him. Kill. Go to 54.
Throwing. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Then we're going to 53. On your crunch. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Deuce.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Too little, Cap. Then we're going to 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 6 guys. Check 6.
To throw is Stafford. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
40 got. Hey, Haywood. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught by Aguilar. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
180. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, it's Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check, 260. Check, 48, the mark. Check.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards. yards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Check right. X3, 218, chop. Hey, foxtrot.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On second and 11 now. Prescott. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Quick edge. Go to 54, go to 54, Ryan. Safety's creeping. Switch it, hey. You got motion man right there. 47. Mike, 30. Oh, here we go. Oh.
To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, kill! Like 22. 27. Come 26. We want it. Come 26.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Powering his way forward. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Set! 250! Push him back! Push him back! Kill! Alert! Turn up! Kill! Turn up! He's coming! We got double up!
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Recon, 132 fighter. SOS.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
36. Line 36. Watch the play.
Final play of the half. Prescott airing it out for Hamilton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our field. And it's our house. Kill. Go to 54. Go to 54. Here we go, 47. Mike, zoom. 22's coming, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go, 46. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Here we go. 22, Mike 22. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Bang. Under.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Kill. Check safety.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, 46. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go. Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, dog. Right there, 54. Right there, 54, Mike. We got to get the ball, D.
First down, Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Draw play, Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Here we go now with Olawale. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch gears, switch gears. Showing it. Check three.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Shreds the tackle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready, waiting. Don't get nervous. Alert. Tighten up. Hey, red.
On first down, Stafford here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set, blue 60. Watch the slip, White. Watch the ship.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down and 4, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And let's get this.
And they will take a knee here. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL